Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared2F here bringing you another Minecraft Star Wars vehicle tutorial. And guys, Star Wars tutorials are finally back. I'm trying to get back into Star Wars and Halo tutorials. It's been a while since I've done some and I really feel bad for neglecting these. These are definitely a part of my channel and a part of builds that you guys want to see. And I really do apologize for neglecting them. I'm trying to get back into them now. I just had a lot of inspiration, just a lot of fun building some of the Modern Warfare, Cold War, and World War II builds and all that stuff. I've had a lot of fun doing that, and I definitely want to, you know, kind of do some builds that I enjoy doing and stuff like that. And I'm going to try to definitely get into Star Wars builds and Halo builds as much as I can. Hopefully, over these, you know, next few months, we'll start to see more of these start to pop up. But anyways, I decided to go ahead and do a kind of a nice, easy one I've had designed for a little while now. The TX-130 Saber class fighter tank. Now this vehicle here is a fast attack tank used by the Jedi Order and their clone forces during the Clone Wars. So it's a Republic tank, though the Imperials did use it. I remember back in Star Wars Battlefront 2, the one that was back on PlayStation 2, it was this tank was in there, and it also was used by the Imperials as well as the Republic, which is pretty cool. I don't think this tank's actually made an appearance in any movies or anything like that. It's only pretty much been in the games or kind of as like legends or I guess it's actually considered canon probably, but it's never really been shown up in any of the TV shows or anything like that. I think it would be really cool if they brought it into one of the TV shows. Obviously not the Clone Wars one since that show's over, but like the Star Wars Rebels, they could easily bring this in to kind of, you know, show one of those support roles and stuff like that that the Imperials would be using it for, or something like that. Overall, the vehicle is probably one of my favorite vehicles and probably one of the most, you know, shadowed vehicle or the most unknown, which is kind of disappointing if you ask me, because I think it's a really cool vehicle that definitely deserves to be more out there in the Star Wars universe. Anyways, it's equipped with twin laser cannons and a large payload of concussive missiles. Most models had a beam cannon turret on the top, which this one does right here, which is pretty cool. The tank was very maneuverable, and it was you know, used as a anti-vehicle and infantry support vehicle. So very interesting. I really do like the tank, and of course, if you guys played the Battlefront 2 back on PlayStation 2, you guys probably know how much fun this tank was and how much you can just wreck with it, which was of course always fun to destroy the Separatists or the Rebels with superior firepower. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the design itself, and then we'll go ahead and pop into the tutorial. So overall, the vehicle itself is a pretty simple design, nothing too absolutely like insane or whatever. I think it came out pretty good. You got your twin cannons, as you guys can see, pretty much the highlight of the build on either side. Your twin heavy cannons. You got the little sides here, the where I believe the lifts are, and also I believe the missiles are also stored in these side things here. I think they came out pretty good, pretty decent for the tank itself. I think I got them pretty accurately. Then you have this section here. This is where the driver would be located, as well as the gunner. So you got the driver viewports right there, which are pretty cool, and the gunner hatch, which would be located up on the top here, and the beam cannon I kind of mentioned earlier. Antennas and stuff like that on it, and you also have some back detail here for the back hatch that would open up to let the driver and passenger out if needed be. But overall, that's pretty much it for an overview of the tank. One thing I was kind of surprised about this tank was that realistically it only has a width of 3 meters, which, if you ask me, that seems a little bit ridiculous. That's what the wiki says, Star Wars wiki. So I'm not 100% sure if that's actually correct. Judging off the game and stuff like that, I don't see this thing being anywhere close to only 3 meters in width. It definitely seems like it could be a lot bigger than that. Who knows? I went ahead and made it a lot wider. I think it looks a lot more accurate in proportions than having only 6 blocks wide. So, I mean, I don't know. It's up for you guys to decide. But I went ahead and kind of extend a little bit. Just want to let you guys know that that was a little bit different, the wiki and my dimensions. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to Layer 1 of the tank. Now, as you guys can see for Layer 1, I already went ahead and did half of it off camera. That's just because a lot of this was kind of hidden up underneath the tank here with all the top steps and stuff. I just wanted to make sure I got the color configurations and everything like that right, so I went ahead and pretty much just copied it over, and plus it'll make it a little bit easier for us in the tutorial, make it go a little bit faster. Now, as you'll notice that this is basically 3 blocks wide, this side, these little side things, this is the left side one, there'll be a space of 5, and then there'll be the third or the second one over here on this side. Then this will be a space of 3 as well. So you guys can kind of decide on where exactly you guys want this. Make sure you guys have a good amount of space for it, and we can go and get started. Now, going ahead and getting started, we're going to place down 1 and 2 brick top slabs, followed by 2 more brick top slabs coming off on either side. So you have a 2x3 rectangle here of brick top slabs. Now, whichever way you want your tank facing, so my tank's going to be facing that direction, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of row of 3 here of quartz top slabs. We're going to place down a second row of 3, followed by a third row, and then a fourth row, just like that. We're then going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of quartz top slabs, followed by a row of 2 of brick top slabs, and then 1 brick top slab coming out like that. So if you go ahead and look at it from above, it should look something like that. And of course, there's going to be a space of 5 in between these, so if you're going to be, when you're building the other one here, just make sure you have a space of 5 when you flip it over to the other side. These are exactly symmetrical to each other. They're just flip-flopped, so make sure you guys take that into account. Now, going ahead and building toward the rear of our tank, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs, followed by a second row of 3, a third row, let's see, 4 rows, just like this, a 5th row, a 6th row, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick top slab, and then 2 quartz top slabs, just like that. So if we go ahead and look at it from above, we should have something that looks like that. Again, very basic design, nothing too fancy there. And we can go ahead and, of course, delete those blocks there in the center that were there just to kind of show the markings and stuff. So you should have something that kind of looks like this for your first layer, and you'll have a space of 5, of course, in between these and everything like that. And once you have that all finished, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 1. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer here, we're going to be going ahead and moving on to layer 2. Now for layer 2, you can see I already have half of it built. We're just going to go ahead and build the other half on camera, and of course do the very center line here, and we'll pretty much be good to go ahead and move on for next layer. So starting off with, what we want to do is we want to place down a brick half slab on top of this brick top slab in the very front here. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a brick stair and place down a brick stair on the top slab right behind it, so you have pretty much a brick half slab and then a brick stair on the front here. Once you have that done, we're going to place down a brick half slab next to this brick stair here. And coming off the back of this brick stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 of these brick full blocks coming off of the brick stair like that. We then want to go ahead and go to the brick full block right here. We're going to place down a quartz stair like this, followed by a second quartz stair like so, followed by 2 lime hardened stained clay blocks like so. Coming off the 2 lime hardened stained clay blocks, we're going to place down 2 quartz half slabs, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz full block. After this row of 4 here of brick full blocks, we're going to place down a brick stair, a quartz stair, followed by a quartz half slab that comes out to the side just like that. Now in this space right here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here of brick full blocks, followed by a row of 3 of brick half slabs. Alongside that, we're going to go and take our end rods. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 end rods in front of those brick half slabs in that space right there that goes across. On this side here, we're going to go ahead and place down a brick half slab on the side, followed by a brick stair, a quartz stair, and then a quartz full block just like that. We then want to place down a row of 3 here of quartz full blocks. We then want to go ahead and take our brick full blocks. We're going to place down a row of 2 just like this, and then a quartz full block. We're going to go and repeat the same process again, so quartz full block and then 2 brick full blocks. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 here of brick full blocks that go across. We're going to place down a brick half slab on the outside here, followed by a quartz full block and then a second one. And then on the back here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair, place it down top of that stone brick top slab, followed by a quartz corner stair next to the stone brick stair, and then next to this corner stair, we're going to place down a quartz half slab just like that. So if you look at it, you should have pretty much what looks like this to start off with. And now it's time to go ahead and build off of this and pretty much connect our sides via the center here. Now to go ahead and connect them together, we're going to go ahead and go to these brick full blocks right here. You can see we have this row 3 near the rear here. We're just going to go ahead and place down a top slab of brick just like that on your side, and we're going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks, and this is going to basically just go ahead and connect across here. And of course, since you guys are copying what we did over here on the right side over here, it'll connect up perfectly and everything like that. Now coming off the very center quartz block, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a stone button coming off of it, and then on either side of the polished andesite block, we're going to place down an upside down quartz stair to create something that looks just like that. Now coming off this polished andesite block, or coming off this quartz full block, we have this kind of row 3 we put down right here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these quartz full blocks, followed by a quartz upside down stair, just like that, coming off that 6th block. Now, once you have that all finished, we're going to go ahead and take our quartz stairs. We're going to place down an upside down stair next to this one right up here in the front, and we're just going to take our quartz full blocks and run it all the way back to connect up here. So you can kind of see you have this nice solid white kind of like rectangle right here, and you have your upside down stairs in the front and everything like that. Now once you have that done, we're going to go and take our break top slabs. We're going to go ahead and run it along the side here. So it's going to run all the way along the side in that space, and it's going to stick out 2 past this quartz upside down stair. So just like that. And then we want to go ahead and go to this quartz upside down stair. We're going to place down a brick top slab coming off it just like that for the front there. And you should get something that kind of looks like this for the front there. You go ahead and kind of look at it from above. It should look something just like this. So if you need to pause the video, take a quick look. This is what you guys should have for this layer. And of course, take what we did on the one side and flip it over to the other side, and you guys will be good to go. Other than that, guys, that's it for layer 2. And with that, let's move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we'll be going ahead and moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, we want to go ahead and start off by going to the very front up here of the tank, and on top of this quartz upside down stair, we're going to place down a quartz half slab. After that quartz half slab, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 quartz full blocks, followed by a polished andesite block with a wither skeleton skull coming off like that for the rear. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and go to the sides of this row in the center here. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 quartz stairs like this, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of these quartz full blocks going, or sorry, my bad, a total of 7 of these quartz full blocks going back all the way back to this quartz upside down stair. And we just want to grab ourselves a stone button and place it down, coming off these quartz full blocks, which will be on either side. Now, after you have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down a brick half slab on top of this brick top slab. Then we're going to go and go to this top slab of brick, place down a brick half slab on top of that, followed by a quartz half slab, followed by 2 brick half slabs, followed by a quartz stair facing this direction. From the back of this quartz stair, we're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we just want to place down a cobblestone wall kind of in this corner here, in between these quartz full blocks, just like that. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some iron trap doors, and we want to go ahead and start off by going to this brick brick full block right here. We're going to place down a iron trap door on top of it, and we're just going to run this row all the way along the top here, all the way to this brick full block, just like that, to kind of connect up to look something like that. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this iron trap door, place down a row 3 that goes across. We then want to go ahead and place down 2 quartz half slabs like that, and then 2 iron trapdoors on top of those brick full blocks. And once you guys have that all done, it's going to pretty much do it for layer 3. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer here, we're going ahead and moving on to layer 4. Now for layer 4, we're going to start off by going to the very front up here. We're going to place down a quartz half slab on top of this quartz full block. We're then going to place down a quartz stair that goes back like so, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks. We then want to place down 2 polished andesite full blocks going back, and a stone button coming off this very last one, which should be pretty much coming off the back, just like that. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this quartz full block here. That's behind this quartz stair. We're going to place down a quartz stair coming off on either side. We're then going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks from that quartz stair. We're going to place down a polished andesite block, making a row 3. And then we're going to place down a quartz stair on the very end, just like that. Once you guys have that done, we're going to go and take our quartz full blocks. We're going to place down a row of 4 on the side here. That starts from the polished andesite, goes up toward the front. And coming off this quartz stair here, we're going to place down a quartz corner stair, just like that for the front there. Now, once you have that all complete, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to this polished andesite block right here, or sorry, this quartz full block right here on the corner here. We're going to place down a full block of quartz that comes off of it, followed by 1 that goes back like that. Going toward the front, we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, so you should get something that kind of looks like that. And then we just want to go ahead and take our stone brick top slabs, come off the polished andesite block. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of these stone brick top slabs coming out like that. Lastly, we just want to go and take signs, place down a sign on either side of these first 2, or these last 2 stone brick top slabs on the very end of the gun, just like that, to make it a little bit thicker on the end. And once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for layer 2, or sorry, my bad, layer 4. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 5. And actually, real quick, we do have to go ahead and go to this polished andesite block here and we're going to place down a stone button that's going to be on both sides. Anyways guys, that there is it for layer 4, and with that we can move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer number 5. Now for layer 5, we're going to start off by taking our iron trapdoors, and we're just going to place down 2 on top of these 2 stone brick top stabs on the very end of the gun, just like that where our signs are. Then we're going to go ahead and go to these polished andesite blocks here. We're going to place down 2 stone brick half stabs on top of them, followed by 2 quartz half stabs on top of these 2 quartz full blocks that come off the polished andesite blocks. Going ahead and continuing on the very center here, on top of this first quartz full block after this quartz stair, we're going to place down a quartz stair on top of that full block. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz full blocks back. On either side of your first quartz full block here, we're going to place down a quartz top slab, followed by a quartz stair coming out to the side just like that. And then coming off this quartz full block here, we're just going to place down 1 and 2 out to the side. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. So basically you're going to have 3 rows of 5 here of quartz full blocks. On the very end here, on top of your quartz stairs and polished andesite, we're just going to place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks. And then we just want to place down a stone button like this on either side there to add a little bit of detail and all that stuff. Once you guys have that all done, that's it for layer 5. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our last final layers here. Pretty much layers 6, 7, 8, and 9. We'll go ahead and put the gun and the turret in the top of the tank on, and pretty much be able to finish this build off. With that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our last final layers here. The first thing we want to do is you want to go ahead and start off by going to this quartz full block after this quartz stair. We're going to place down a quartz half slab on top of it just like that, followed by 1 quartz half slab going back like so. On either side of this quartz half slab, we're going to go ahead and place down another brick half slab like that. And then going back from this quartz half slab here, we're going to go ahead and place down a brick stair like this, followed by a row of 3 of quartz half slabs coming off the brick stair, going off on either side, just like that. Once you guys have that done, on the back of this brick stair, we're going to go ahead and place down a brick full block, followed by a brick stair like this on your side of the brick full block, and then 1 on the back, just like that, to kind of round it around and create the top here for the hatch for the gunner. Now, with that complete, we want to go ahead and place down a stone button on top of this brick full block here, and of course you guys can choose to like open it up or something like that to kind of show the hatch is open, or whatever you guys want to do. I'm just going to have it closed like this, placing down a brick full block with a button on top. Now, we can also go ahead and grab some levers here, and on top of these quartz full blocks here, on the corners there in between the stairs, we're just going to place down 2 levers and have them flicked so that they look like they connect up to the brick stairs. For the gun itself, very simple. We're just going to place down a quartz full block on top of this brick stair here. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on either side, coming off that quartz full block, followed by a stone brick half slab coming off of it, just like that. Once you guys have that done, the last thing for us to do is just to go ahead and go to these quartz full blocks on here on the sides here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, here's my red, 3, and 4 iron bars going up just like that for the antennas. And same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars going up just like that. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for the TX-130 Saber Tank. A very cool vehicle, to say the least, and definitely a good transition back into our Star Wars tutorials. Of course, if you guys have any Star Wars tutorials you guys would like to see, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, I ask that you guys do give me proper credit. This being thing from the side of the build, link to my channel or this video if this is for any social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and helps me continue to produce these tutorials. And all that stuff. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the build, and other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.